Okay, what's up guys? If you aren't subscribed and you're just watching this, I'm going to start doing a weapons review. And I just recently bought 2 new weapons, and they're pretty sweet. And today what we're going to go over is a stiletto and some throwing knives. Alright, now let's review the weapons. First we're going to review the stiletto. It's got a steel handle with an orange finish, which I'm really happy with because I like the color orange. It's pretty cool. It's got a window breaker right there on the end of the handle. I don't know if you can see that. And if you don't know what a window breaker is, it's this little conical piece of metal right there. And it comes to a point, and if you're like stuck in your car or something, you just against the metal, or not the metal, but the window, and it focuses all the pressure to that one tiny spot, and it causes the window to fracture and crack. But back to the knife. Alright. It's got a spring assist blade, so you just push this little flipper on the back and it pops out, which I really like. I'm happy with that. It's got a sharpened 440 stainless steel blade with a black finish, and it comes sharpened. It's got Tac-force speedster model on the handle. It's 5 inches closed. The blade is 4 inches long. It's 9 inches overall. And I mean, I've got pretty decent sized hands, and you can see that fits pretty decently in my hand. It's pretty big. And another thing, it's got this inline open lock right here, which holds the blade in, which locks the blade in place. And it's got this really nice little grip thing right here that you can push back with your thumb and then pull the knife in. And for those of you who don't know what a spring assist blade is, a gravity blade or a switch blade or a spring assist blade, whatever you want to call it, it's got a flipper or a switch or a pressure point that releases spring pressure that's right here in this part of the blade. And right when you start to push that, it releases the spring pressure and causes the blade to open really fast and lock in place, which is really nice because if I get into a fight, I want a fast blade. And with this stiletto, I really like it because it's fast and the blade's really long. It's like a 4-inch blade, and it's got this window breaker, so if I need to, I can just like smash somebody's skull in. But I don't condone fighting unless you're provoked and you're trying to defend yourself. And it's got this nice little boot clip or pocket clip right here. As you can see, it's got the little curve so it holds it in place. And next we're going to review the shuriken. It comes with 4 shuriken in this nice little pouch that folds up. It's got a little belt clip right here, and you unsnap it there, and you unsnap it again here, and it folds out into 4 different sections. And you pull them out of the sections. There's 4 of them. As you can see, this one is a 3-point ninja star. It's got the sharpened blades and the points. I mean, the blades aren't sharp enough, so you can just kind of run your fingers across them, and it won't cut you, and you can just kind of poke that, and it won't stab you. But, I mean, like, if you actually wanted to cut yourself with these, you could, because, I mean, they're pretty sharp. It's actually got some, these are actually pretty thick, if you look at it. It's thicker than some ninja stars, because I've had some that are actually really thin that don't fly as well. These are pretty not, I mean, they're not too heavy, but I mean, they're not too light, so if you go out to throw them, they fly really well. They're made by Fantasy Master, 440 stainless steel blade, and each one has this cool little kanji on it, which is a Japanese character. I'm not sure what the kanji stands for. If you guys want to ask, I can look it up. Otherwise, I'm not really going to devote my time to figuring out what that one kanji means. In between each of the blades, there are these little ridges, so like when you reach in, you can either just grab the flat of the blade and pull it out, or you can pull on these little ridges and it usually kind of comes out. There's also a 4-point ninja star, which is really nice. I like it. I like the design. And here it's got that, again, it's got that ridge. This one's, I think they're all about the same thickness. This one's, the blades are thinner. The edges, to me, they feel just a little bit sharper, but I doubt they are. They're really sharp. This one flies really nice. And again, made by Fantasy Master, and it's got that little kanji. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, they all have the same kanji on them front and back, and they're all made by Fantasy Master. So it's not some jumbled assortment of throwing stars, because I know sometimes people buy throwing stars off of eBay and you get like 5 of them by like 3 different brands. Then you have this 5-point star, which I'm extremely happy with. It flies great. I've tested it. They all fly really good. This one, the 5-point one, and this 6-point star are my favorite. Not just because I like the design of more blades, which gives you a greater chance of getting in your target, but also just because the metal for each blade is a little bit thinner. I don't know, they just feel sharper to me. But, I mean, they're all pretty sharp. Like, if I'm just holding it like this, if I'm not careful, it stabs me in the hand. And, I mean, they're all really nice. They fly great, and they come in this little pouch. And you just slip them in right here. And, then you just fold this back up. Put it on your belt clip. You're good to go. So, that's all we're going to review for today. I'm going to try to start making videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays of weapons, if I can get them. So, and if you guys have a weapon you want me to review, just ask, leave comments, and I'll see what I can do. Party on.